niemiecku. Laura Ludwig. Niemiecki macie opanowany do perfekcji, to było słychać.
5. sezon wspólnie, Laura i Kira znają się doskonale.
To teraz po polsku, na Brazylię. Out.
I 5. punkt dla Niemiec.
Wszyscy klaszczą. Muzyka pomaga. Ona ciśnie, wy dalej. Laura Ludwig.
Brazylia po raz 3.
Laura Ludwig. Balkan Holsters. Patrzymy.
Świetnie, świetnie, Eduarda. Przed rokiem Brazylijek nie było w Olsztynie. Niemcy zajęły miejsce 9.
Tak grają najlepsze zawodniczki. Laura Ludwig.
Brazil, 7 Germany. Elisa Maia serves.
But they play the ball out wider, which means that Volkenhorst still keeps her momentum and can swing through that one. The short serve from Brazil is causing Volkenhorst some problems. Not beaten to her right side. This one a repeat of the Porta Velata final. The FIVB World Tour. A game that was won by Ludwig and Volkenhorst are on the back. Well, what a red-hot run they are on. A win in the European Championships in Bill just 2 weeks ago. And then a win in the major series in Hamburg last week. Ludwig chipping away. Oh, a little bit of luck for Brazil. Just flirting with the netband for what seemed like forever. It's been hard to get a dig on Ludwig. Duda just creating an angle and allowing the netband to do the rest. Ludwig passes straight, so she receives the reverse set. Outruns Duda down the line. This time Duda can again going for the sharp one. This time misses out. More pressure to the right side of Duda, and that's 2 errors in a row from the 17-year-old, who really is a big talking point on the World Tour this year. Only 17 years old, but potentially the pressure getting a bit too much for the Brazilian youngster. Change up Elisa from the left side. Just hits a nice delicate 70% swing down the line. Anything to the sideline will win you points in this game. Tight from Ludwig, net touch from Volkenhorst. Technical timeout, Germany are in charge, 12-9. Good from Elisa, watching her opponent on the block. Be the happier of the two camps at the moment. Germany have started well, forcing errors from Brazil. Ludwig and Volkenhorst both finding rhythm within their side out. Duda just making a couple of errors early on. She's going to have to make sure she holds it together out there. Ludwig and Volkenhorst, everyone's favourites for this one. With the Olympics just over a month away, Germany are coming strong at just the right time. Volkenhorst has a very good look at the bottom of her jump, but she can only find Duda as a chance to make up a point, and that's an excellent swing. Great comeback from Duda. Not only does she make the dig, but also finds the most acutest of angles. Not pretty from Volkenhorst, but it'll do. Again, they're trying to utilise that short ball on Volkenhorst, aren't they? Trying to serve her short and put her under pressure. She's still finding an answer, though, Kira Volkenhorst so far. Reverse set from Brazil. It's good enough. The teams are trading. This time from the inside. She's in the middle of the court, so it just means she can't play with as much physicality, less room to maneuver the ball around in, but she has got shots as well, Volkenhorst, down to that good vision at the bottom of her jump. Elisa fires line. Physical stuff from Brazil. Elisa's and Duda's fourth Final Four of 2016. And it's been a very good season for this Brazilian team. They won't be going to the Olympics, not this time anyway. But they are certainly proving themselves as one of the best teams in the world. Fortunately, only 2 teams can qualify from each nation for the Olympic Games. Elisa saw line last time. Now we see her go back to the angle. Volkenhorst going late to the line. Just changing the picture for the spiker. Timeout. Sorry, my mistake. No timeout as of yet. Chance for Brazil to bring it back to a 1-point game. Very good from Duda. We've seen she really likes that sharp angle back across the front of the court, doesn't she? Fast, quick arm. At a big time to bring us back to just 1 point. Volkenhorst struggling with her service receive. She's going to have to put the pass back in. It's a little bit better, but Germany is still out of system here. She's tight to the net, Volkenhorst. And there's a net touch against someone. It's against Elisa. Big deep breath from the Brazilian number 2 of frustration. She managed to get the touch on the block and slow the game down, but she hit the net as well. Duda really needing a side out here for Brazil. Ludwig is equal. Chance to go 3 in front. And Ludwig again shows why she is one of the finest defenders in the women's game. Timeout from Brazil. They need a rest after getting back to just 1. They are the team getting pushed here, getting backed into a corner from the Germans. 17-14 in this semi-final matchup. Just be a little bit frustrated with the amount of errors that they have made so far, the Brazilians. Every time that they try and establish themselves into this set, a couple of spiking errors creep in, or maybe the odd net touch. What we've come to understand as we have a look at some highlights is that this German team do not ever take their foot off the gas. Good play all around, good serving from Volkenhorst, trying to serve short to the left hand of Elisa, but Elisa does well to pass the ball and then approach on an angle, keep the ball in front of her, and put the ball away. Volkenhorst, the German being served yet again, but Brazil is hitting off the net. But what a display of off the net hitting that is from Duda, the 17-year-old. Almost finds the sideline from a good 2 meters off the net. Game on, 17-16, Volkenhorst hitting off the net. Seen that 2 or 3 times, haven't we, from Kira Volkenhorst. Takes the reverse play and then cuts it back to the line. Good look, good vision. Big point for Germany. 3 will do it for the Germans here. Volkenhorst on 2. The Germans playing the ball quickly, stopping the Brazilians setting up at the net. And once again, just as you feel that Brazil are starting to establish themselves and put the Germans under pressure, Germany just go up another level. Duda, Brazil really need this one. But Ludwig parks and gets a dig again. Ludwig. Chance for Duda. One of the best rallies of the game so far. Ludwig from the right side, looking for set points. Takes it with the line. High line is very good from Ludwig. Pulls on the right shoulder. Does take a deflection off the block, but it's too high, too fast for Duda in defense. Set point Germany. They're going to have multiple chances as well. Service pressure, too much for Ludwig. From Ludwig and Volkenhorst. They lead the charge here in Poland. 21-16, they take the first set. Brazil are going to need a big push in the second to force this one to a tie-break. Ludwig and Volkenhorst take the first. 21-16 here in Olsztyn. Very much looking like the favourites for a place in this afternoon's final.
Słuchajcie, naprawdę widziałem wiele rzeczy, ale takiego czegoś jeszcze nie widziałem. Te nogi, prawda? Groty. Kochani, brawa, 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 wielkie brawa, naprawdę dziewczyny cudownie.
The Germans consistent and commanding in that first set. Brazil, well, some displays of brilliance, some physicality, some class, but a few too many errors have cost them the first set here, as we enter what is going to be a very intriguing second half of this semi-final. Brazil have the ball in hand and will start. There's just some queries. I think maybe Elisa needing her sunglasses back, which after the weather of the last couple of days is, I think everybody in the stadium appreciates it. Oh, off the hat and out of play. Big start from Germany. Kira Volkenhorst off the head of Elisa and out of play. Let's hope that's a sign of things to come in this one. Volkenhorst high, hard, heavy hand. Almost trying to knock her opposition out and down on the sand. Second referee is on the court just to make sure that Elisa is still operating okay. Just shakes it off. Really fast, flat and powerful float serving from Ludwig. Backed up with another class defensive touch. Outstanding from Germany. We have to appreciate here is that Ludwig is really putting the pressure on from the service line. It's making her life in defense a lot easier. See again, another flat, punchy float serve. This time it's just long, but Germany won't mind that. If you can manage to serve the opposition team out of system as much as what Germany are here, you're going to get more defensive plays. Lisa's going to serve and then charge into block as well. Watch out, Germany might try and play on two here. It's nice and high into the middle of the court. Volkenhorst uses the third touch down the seam of the court. Six times a winner on the FIVB World Tour, Kira Volkenhorst. Again, delightful stuff for Brazil. They played a reverse set, so it means that Kira Volkenhorst is always struggling to get her line in the block. Ludwig has to change her area of court that she's defending. Nice play from Brazil. Nice hand setting from Kira Volkenhorst. Has to move her feet very fast there to maintain balance. Elegant stuff from Ludwig. One to the change of ends. More reverse plays from Brazil. This time it's the cutty. See, just arm operates away from the body, fades the ball into the front corner of the court. Lovely stuff from Brazil. A feeling that this one may be a tad closer than the first. Brazil love this short ball on Volkenhorst. It's not the first time we've seen that. Volkenhorst gets served short, and they just set her a little bit wider. Volkenhorst does the rest with the high line. Net touch, a lift against Kira Volkenhorst. We're seeing the short line quite a lot here in this game. Just this one here makes it very difficult for the blocker to land and then react to keep the ball in the air. That's why it's a popular shot on the World Tour. We're tied at fives. Volkenhorst goes for power and she gets rewarded off the block and out of play. Trying to unsettle her, Brazil, aren't they now? They're serving her short, they're serving her inside. They're really trying to disrupt her rhythm, but not much chance yet. Then she waits, she stalks her prey in the block, Volkenhorst. And then she goes and gets the kill. Good stuff from Germany. Duda. Ludwig back on one again for the second time. Ludwig has the ability to not only track the ball for the dig, but also have vision to where the space is on the opposing side of the court. Excellent stuff from the German. Takes every opportunity, as does Duda. She loves that sharp angle. Things are starting to heat up here in Poland. The sun's out. And the crowd starting to enjoy their volleyball in what should be a packed house here in Olsztyn. No apologies from Elisa. Just celebrations as that one tickles the netband and drops on the German side. Rare error from Ludwig. Means we're tied at 8-all. Passing Ludwig from the outside this time. Goes back to the short line, and this time she's successful. Deliberate stuff from the Germans. Trying to make life very difficult for Elisa. And they are managing just fine here. More bombs from the baseline from Volkenhorst, but this one is still traveling. Reverse play, Ludwig. Ludwig is tooling around Elisa in every way, shape and form here. Everything she's doing is trying to go off the block, around the block, trying to disrupt the Brazilians. Deliberate stuff from Germany. Going to see some more service pressure from Ludwig. Duda over-rotates on the line ball. Sorry, Elisa, my mistake. Gets her feet inside the ball, but ends up facing out of court, and the ball travels the same direction. Ludwig serving, potent. They go on two, but Ludwig sees it very well. Some sort of pirouette at the net from Kira Volkenhorst. Not one you'd see in the coaching book, but Ludwig spoils the Brazilian party here again. You've seen power early on from Ludwig, but now everything is about shooting the ball around. Brazil have no answer here. 12-9, same story as the first. Germany are in charge of the second as well. This is an important lesson for anybody watching beach volleyball. They're utilizing their time here, Germany. Problem solving, communicating, planning through the timeout. Team that, as we said earlier, renowned for not taking their foot off the accelerator. Ludwig serving from the center. time it's Brazil's chance to do a little bit of manoeuvring off the block. Brazil hitting so far off the net that it's very hard for a blocker to get their timing. A bit early on that one, Volkenhorst. More reverse plays from Ludwig. Where's she going to chip this time? She goes for power. Finds some more joy. Uncompromising stuff from Laura Ludwig in her side-out play. It's a big swing, but I think it just misses the sideline. Lisa comes through like a cannonball. Slightly off balance in the air. Misses out on the party. Backed up with an ace from Volkenhorst. The power and the intensity from the baseline from Germany has been too much to handle for Brazil. Big service pressure, consistent side-out plays. Germany are on fire here. Timeout for Brazil. They're running out of opportunities to make the gold medal match. Ludwig and Volkenhorst lead 15-10 here. What can only be described as one-way traffic.
Jedziemy na wakacje. I uwaga, powiem, a teraz jedziemy piwem, to szerzej ręce. Dobra, teraz piwem. I zatrzymujemy się na obrębie, żeby zatankować. Ręce w dół, tankujemy na obrębie, tak jest, więcej wędy. I ruszamy dalej, jedziemy na wakacje.
Polish fans love their volleyball. And they love their party just the same. Duda does find sand for Brazil. Quite a straight approach on the right-hand side. Germany blocked the angle, but the line's too late. More reverse stuff from the Germans, this time from Volkenhorst. Big scream of a call from Ludwig. Could almost hear that from a mile away from Ludwig. 16-10, 5 more. Routine stuff, this. Battle at the net. Brazil win the battle, but Germany are still in this war. Ludwig hitting from off the net, jumbo to the line. What a swing from Ludwig. Point of the game so far. Swat back on one from Brazil. Ludwig all over that in defense, but look at that. The rainbow play to the baseline just shows how in command Germany are here. 17-11. Duda, the 17-year-old, needing to score, and she does. Anything deep on a defender is very difficult to defend. Anything above waist height. Better from Brazil. We're still at a 4-point game. They're going to need to serve tough, make blocks, make some defensive plays. What they do is make some serves. Service pressure has gone up from Brazil. High risk for high reward from Larissa, catching Volkenhorst out to her right-hand side. Mean that Germany have to take a timeout. They need a break. Important thing is they've taken the break while they're still well in charge. They've not allowed Brazil to get too close.
Tak, o, bardzo ładnie, teraz tam, ale ta flaga faluje pięknie, tak? Pod telebimem, cudowna fala, rewelacja i tak, teraz widzimy, no perfekcyjnie, kochani, cudownie, proszę, brawa,
Time for some baby weights in the crowd. Players make their way back out onto court in what's going to be an intriguing finale. 14-17. Germans are still many people's favourites. Ludwig-Kaska scamper down low on that one. She's tight to the net, but she wins the joust. Second chance, Ludwig on two, no, but the pass isn't there, so Volkenhorst under pressure. Another chance for Brazil, and they really need to take it. Southpaw from Duda. She swings with the left hand. Some talent that. Not only does she score with the right, but with the left as well. Just too far outside the body line from Volkenhorst to keep that one under control. 3 in a row for Brazil. It does very well to find an angle on her platform. Swings away, and Ludwig and Volkenhorst have to take a taste of their own medicine. Duda flings it back on one. To suffer that, Germany. They've been on the receiving end of that cheeky manoeuvre twice already. Brazil's best stage of this game by far. Volkenhorst needs to find a side out. Duda again, the 17-year-old, on flames on the backcourt at the moment. 5 in a row for Brazil. Duda showing a lot of maturity for 17 years old. Tight set, so it was a knuckle to the baseline. Could be forced into a tiebreak. After all, Volkenhorst under so much pressure, and Brazil are just getting better and better. Ludwig, defensive duel between Duda and Ludwig. And it's Volkenhorst that nips it in the bud for Germany. You can see the relief from Ludwig and Volkenhorst on the turn. The knuckles too high for Alisa in defense. Change of ends, and Germany will be so thankful for still being in charge. The wind has got up at the end on the left-hand side of your screen as you look at our main picture. Wind's just blowing from left to right, making it tougher to pass. Quick breath for Brazil. Beautiful from Germany. Great recovery setting from Laura Ludwig. Ball's travelling fast, and she still manages to pop the ball up and bring up match point for Germany. Poland stand on their feet. They've been under pressure in this second one, but as we said, they don't take their foot off the gas. Duda. Ludwig with a delightful dig. Second chance for Brazil to stay alive in this game. Volkenhorst makes a big, big kill block and sends Germany through to this afternoon's final. Relentless stuff from Ludwig and Volkenhorst sends a big message to the rest of the competition. Ludwig and Volkenhorst take this one 2-0, but they certainly didn't have it all their own way, especially in the second set, conceding 5 in a row. But they are a team playing with confidence, and they are in fine, fine form here in Poland. Ludwig and Volkenhorst take the first women's semi-final 2-0. Strong serving, strong side-out play, and very, very good work in the block and defense. They will go through to play the winner of Slovakia and Brazil in the final, as we head down court side to hear from Laura Ludwig and Kira Volkenhorst. So maybe there's a slight delay down to the court side. We wait for the players to set up. They'll be very happy. Remember, they're looking to win their third competition in succession. I think we're ready to hear from Ludwig and Volkenhorst.
Made that last set interesting. You're up 17-11. They score 6 straight.
I guess we felt a little bit satisfied already with the 2 sets, and that's why we lost it now. A little bit tension, but they served really good. They made us really struggling with their service, and so we had to keep going and find the rhythm in the end. Luckily.
Kira, obviously no hangover from Hamburg.
Yes, actually we have, but we are working hard and fighting together, and yeah, try one more game now and bring everything out what we have. And next week we have off, so we can put everything in the last match now.
Laura, obviously you're on a run. You've won last 13 matches on the World Tour, 20 overall with the European Championships. What's the key to your team right now?
I think we really found our rhythm game-wise. Like, we were practicing for a long time, and then we needed to find the competition feeling, and we found it in the last 3 or 4 weeks. And as a team, we found out how we play with each other the best, and that's what we're doing right now really good.
Well, congratulations, ladies.
Wow, what a performance from Germany. And the question is, who can stop Ludwig and Volkenhorst? 21-16, 21-18. This German side are looking for 3 straight competition victories in a row. Who can stop them? We'll leave you for now with some highlights from what was a very, very exciting game here from Poland.